Number 35. Which of the following statements are true? Feel free to pause the video if you want to try it. Now, here's something that you need to know. The limit as x approaches 0 of sine x over x, that is equal to 1. That's a limit formula that you want to commit to memory. Here are some other ones that are similar to it. The limit as x approaches 0 of sine 2x over 2x is also 1. As long as what's inside and what's underneath, if they match, the limit is going to approach 1. So for instance, the limit as x approaches 0 of sine 3x over 3x is 1. If you were to find the reciprocal of 1, it will be 1. So the reciprocal of that, the limit as x approaches 0, if we flip this fraction, 3x over sine 3x, that will also be 1. So looking at statement 1, is statement 1 true? The limit as x approaches 0 of sine 5x over sine 7x equal to 5 over 7? The answer is yes. You could see it, 5 over 7, that's what it's going to be. For this one, 7 over 4, 9 over 4. The correct answer will be answer choice D. All three statements are true. But let's prove it. So let's start with number 1. How can we show that this is equal to 5 over 7? What we want to do for this problem is we want to multiply it by 5 over 5, 7 over 7, and x over x. Now let's rewrite this problem. So here I have sine 5x, and I'm going to put the 5x on the bottom. So I'm going to have the limit as x approaches 0, sine 5x over 5x. Now next I have sine 7x, and I'm going to pair it with the 7x on top. So this is going to be times the limit as x approaches 0. Sine, I have 7x on, actually I have just 7x on top, but the sign is on the bottom. So this is going to be 7x from what we have in red over sine 7x, which is what we have here. Now what's left over that's not highlighted is 5 over 7. So this is going to be times 5 over 7. Now we know the limit as x approaches 0 for sine 5x over 5x, that's going to be 1. Based on the limit formula we talked about earlier. 7x over sine 7x, that will be 1 as well. And then it's going to be times 5 over 7, and that will give us 5 over 7. So that verifies that statement 1 is indeed correct. Now let's verify statement 2. The limit as x approaches 0 of sine 7x over 4x. So to prove this one, we need to get a 7 on the bottom. So all I'm going to do is multiply this by 7 over 7. And I'm going to trade places with the 4 and the 7. When you're multiplying, the order doesn't matter. 4 times 7 and 7 times 4 will give you the same result. So this becomes the limit as x approaches 0, sine 7x over 7x times 7 over 4. So I just basically switch or swap these two. Now this part, that's going to become 1. So this becomes 1 times 7 over 4, and that equals 7 over 4. So statement 2 has been verified. Now let's move on to statement 3. The limit as x approaches 0 for tangent 9x over 4x. So first, let's change tangent. Tangent is sine over cosine. So tan 9x is sine 9x over cosine 9x. Now we still have a 4x in the bottom, so we can write that as 1 over 4x. Now we need a 9x below the sign. We already have an x here, so I'm just going to need to introduce a 9. So I'm going to multiply by 9 over 9. So now we can rewrite this as the limit as x approaches 0, sine 9x. So that's right here. And then I'm going to put these two together. And then times the limit as x approaches 0, 1 over cosine 9x. And then what's left over is 9 over 4. So based on the limit formula, this is going to go to 1. Now, 9x, when x goes to 0, 9x will go to 0. So using direct substitution, we'll have cosine 0. Cosine 0 is 1. So this will be 1 divided by 1, which is 1. And then times 9 over 4. And that will equal 9 over 4. So that verifies the third statement, which means all three statements are true. So that's why D is the correct answer.